from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how.
And welcome back, and as we've been talking about all morning, we've got a magnificent, exciting game on this afternoon. It's the Interleague game, the WorkSafe Interleague Country Championship, the North Central Football League taking on the Geelong District Footy League. And yes, it'll be on 94.7 The Pulse from 1:30 this afternoon with your commentators Grubby, Cations and Eric Nicholls. But at 12 o'clock, before the big game, the Colts game, or the Under-18s game, gets underway. And Pricey, who's going to be lining up in that one?
Now, look, that's pretty exciting. Over the summer, we put together a GDFL Academy for, I suppose, top age under-16s and bottom age under-18s. And the North Central have been good enough to bring their under-18 side down. So as a reward to our kids, we've put together a side and they will play at 12 o'clock today. So those kids, it's going to be the first time that they've come together for a game of footy. And we're excited to see how some of our kids go.
Great part about it, Price, and potential to have players who might come along and play seniors next year.
Yeah, and that's what it was developed for, just to show our kids that, a couple of them have gone down to the Falcons over the years, and for whatever reason, they don't seem to rate our football. So we said, you know what, your kids, we'll give you a bit of a leg up yourselves. We'll introduce our own academy. We'll put some of the best coaches. Adam Scrobelak's taken some sessions. Brent Gurgic has taken. Ronnie Watt's taken them. They had a session with the umpires. So we've put good people around them, and the kids have certainly enveloped what we're trying to do with them, and have listened to everything that we've taken on, and today you'll get to see how good they are.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, well, that's at 12 o'clock out at Keith Barclay Oval. The Under-18s game between the North Central League and the GDFL will be fantastic indeed. Then at 2:10 this afternoon, it is the big one. It's the WorkSafe Country Championship Interleague football at its absolute best, with the North Central Footy League, I wish it was North Geelong, taking on the Geelong and District Footy League. And I'll talk to the coach first, Paul Price. Pricey, 10 clubs out of the 12 having representatives. That's a fantastic evidence.
It is. We've been really impressed this year. We can only thank the presidents of each club that certainly got behind it. They pushed some things this year where we made it compulsory for our players in our league to actually play interleague footy. And those that are missing this year are certainly missing through dead set injuries and bitterly disappointed. To see the likes of Jovanovic, who really wanted to play, Chalice wanted to play, your Primkes and Johnson and that. So, we can only thank those that have come on board this year. Because it was certainly far more professional than what it was the last couple of years.
Pricey, the focus in the press midweek last week was on the players who weren't there. We really need to focus on the players who are there, because they all desperately need to play. I've seen the squad, looks absolutely sensational. The thing that impresses me, there's 6 players in the back half and they're dead set true blue defenders, and you don't get very many sides at any level that can boast that.
No, look, and we're not hiding anything. When you've got a back line with McNamara, Matheson, Parsons as your full back line, and then Addy, Ricketts and Fursland across your half back line, we think that's 6 pretty good defenders, and good luck to the North Central boys who've got to kick a score against that.
And we look at the spine. I don't know that I've seen over the years a better interleague side with Matheson, Ricketts, Hune from Corio was brilliant a couple of weeks ago with his marking. Burke, likewise, same day was outstanding, and Luke Forbes at full forward. That's a magnificent spine to build a team around.
Would have been nice to read an article about that, wouldn't it, instead of what's missing?
Would have been great.
But look, it is what it is. But we think that there are going to be no excuses with us this year. We've put out 22 quality footballers, and we expect a fairly serious game of football played at ripping pace, and where we hopefully will get them is just our body size. As I alluded to before, like the couple of Indigenous fellas from St Arnold's have some leg speed. Corey Jones, if he plays, is going to have some serious experience. So we've got to keep the game tight. We can hopefully win it inside and then kick a winning score.
The concern that I guess we as commentators and a few of the people around the league is our ruck strength. Symes has been absolutely outstanding. I don't know that I've ever seen him play a poor game in the league since he's been with us. He can carry the load for a while, but we really do have some backups, haven't we? And people don't realise that.
People don't realise that Stevie Ricketts goes all right in the ruck. Cam Addy has played in the ruck before for Bellpost Hill. Brent Gurgic, who's going to play in the game. Not a bad little footballer either that might be able to slip through there for a couple of minutes. And if you watch Bellpost Hill as closely as what we have, Jaden Symes rests for probably 6 minutes a quarter, if that. In most games he doesn't even get that a quarter, so he is a fit young kid that can run, and we're certainly not going to run him into the ground, but we believe that he can carry the load to win.
and what you mentioned, our game will be in close. I saw one of the best performances on ball I've seen for a long time just last Saturday. Andrew Leake in and under and getting the ball out so quickly. That sort of player in the middle for us is an absolute bonus.
It is, and not only for the way that he sort of plays his football, just the leadership that he gives. It epitomises GDFL football and interleague football. Loved by all that play with him and against him, and will certainly bring a fair bit to the table this afternoon.
And the other aspect, look at last week's results in the GDFL round of games. The number of blokes who are playing today that were mentioned either as goal kickers or best players, we've got form players.
We're taking form players in, and as I alluded to with the back six, and you did yourself, they're fed income backmen. We haven't picked our 7th or 8th best on ball or in the league and just gone, you know what, we'll put him in a back line and just make it one of those fancy sides. It's absolutely, we've picked the best back pockets, we've picked the best forward pockets, we've picked the best ruckman, we've picked the best informed players for every position on the ground.
And there's a couple of players who were considered unlikely to play a couple of weeks ago. Fitzsimmons is one, Riggy perhaps the other one, who might be an outside chance of playing depending on how he's come up after Thursday night's training. But really the opportunities we've got to switch players here, there and everywhere is great. Yeah,
it should be, and once again, the forward line, if you look at say Mawson from East Geelong, Burke at centre forward from Karaya, Montebuno from Werribee Centrals, and your full forward line of Brigette, Forbes and McLeod. There's a couple of goals might be kicked this afternoon by those blokes.
And the other bloke that we haven't mentioned, and I reckon he's nearly been the best players, is Whitney from Belpost Hill in a strong side.
After 7 rounds, if Whitney's not on about, 15 votes, there's got to be something wrong with the umpires, because he is just lightning on that left foot.
You made the big comment in the paper too. I saw that pricey bet. Runaway Whitley medalist.
Absolutely.
He's a Monty. We get on him.
Absolutely. I know they don't get many decisions right, but surely they can get the votes right.
That's unbelievable.
We've only seen one game. He was outstanding that day, and apparently there's been one of many.
Yeah, there's a reason why Belpost Hill is sitting up on top of the ladder, and he's a big part of that reason. Yeah,
so. You touched on Sam Clark too, missing out, which is very disappointing.
Yeah, unfortunately, Clarkie in a warm-up on Tuesday night, just kicked a kick before training had even started, thought he'd dislocated his finger, where in fact he's actually shattered the whole finger and goes in and has surgery. And so we wish Clarkie all the best. Once again, devastated that he can't play, and 2, that unfortunately he was going to be missing a couple of games for North Geelong.
Well, there you have it, folks. So we've analysed the game, and let's hope that it's a magnificent afternoon this afternoon and the weather picks up nicely. We don't get any rain, and it'll be just a great clash of interleague footy. And I must admit, they're always a great spectacle to watch, but don't forget, if you can't get out there, tune in to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of country football, from 1:30 this afternoon, and you will hear the dulcet tones of the #1 commentator Eric Nicholls, along with the little insect himself, Grubby. Cations will be cracking a few gaps as well. It'll be fantastic. Have a great call this afternoon, Eric, and I'm sure the North Geelong Footy Club will be great hosts for the afternoon.
Thanks very much, Dick. Really looking forward to it.
And Pricey, all the best to you, mate. This is your 2nd year as interleague coach, correct?
Yes, so to win one would be nice.
Be
and
very
just
nice.
on Grubby was really big on the fines for
he's only
setting up the players that didn't turn up to interleague training. So you could probably know you're throwing one for not turning up on the most important coverage of the year, I think, interleague footy. He tells me he's big push for it, but then just didn't have the courage to turn up this morning.
Big doesn't sit right with Grubby, but never mind. But hopefully he'll have his flat tyre fixed and he'll be there this afternoon. But good luck to the GDFL, the Raiders. We really hope that it's a great afternoon and we have a big win for not only our footy but for our town and for the clubs that are participating as well. Hope you enjoy your footy, folks, and may your team win. Good luck to the GFL and the Ballerina as well. We'll catch you all again next Saturday morning, and Daryl and the boys with the footy show coming right up. Bye for now.
Raiders from all around Geelong, I'm here to tell you how football is strong. Bounce the ball, let's get it